The folks over at Banggood.com have sent me a Blitzwolf Smart Nightlight. Link to this item is in the description. We're going to take this unit apart. We're going to see what makes it work. We're going to try it out and see how well this thing's built. Check this out. This is the Blitzwolf LT12. This is what's called a Smart Nightlight. I got this from Banggood. I think we'll take this thing apart, show you how it works, and then we'll take it apart and see what's inside it. So here is the unit. Comes with a USB charging cord. Here is the unit itself, and in here will be the charging base. So there's not much to this after all. It is just an LED light, right? Well, sort of. Has a little strap that you can hang it from something, so that if you're going to hang it up in a room, for example, you can hang it from a doorknob or from anything. And it has an infrared sensor, so the light will stay turned off until it detects any motion. It does have a rechargeable battery in it. This particular model comes with a charging base, so to charge it up, you just set it on the base. Let's connect it to a power source and charge it up. So plug the power in, set the unit onto the charging base, and it will charge up. Indicator light on the back turns blue to indicate that the unit is charging. And when the light goes out, the battery is fully charged. So there's also an app you can use on this on your phone to control the times and so forth. So you can have it so that it only operates between certain times. The app, you can download it from Blitzwolf, from the App Store, for either Apple or Google. I've downloaded the app here, and I put it onto my test phone. And to power the unit on and off, you just press the power button for 2 seconds. So to power it on, press and hold for 2 seconds. The light turns on. To turn it off, press the power button 3 times. So if I press the power button 3 times, and the light will turn off. It blinks before it goes off. That's for manual control. So press the power button on the back. To adjust the brightness, press and hold the power button to cycle through the brightness levels. Release it to stop at the desired brightness. So if you press and hold to turn it on, it's on. For press and hold, goes to the next brightness level. As you can see, as you press and hold it, it goes up and down in brightness. You just release it when you get to the brightness you'd like it to be on. So if I release it there, it'll stay at this brightness level. Okay, now that I've selected my device, I'm going to click on Add Device. And it's called the Roomy Mini Plus, I believe is what we're naming this one, because this app can control different apps. And it is the Mini Plus that we are controlling. Confirm the device is activated. I'm going to power it on. I had it on before, but I'll power it on fresh. So 2 seconds. 1, 2. This device is activated. Next. Add. Oh, good. Done. I guess I had to turn it on and turn it on fresh and not start with it already on. So now I'm set up here. I can set up the lighting period, temporary lighting. It says after you sleep, the device will switch to sleep mode. Set my sleep time. You can set this all up from the app itself. Use room. Please choose. I'll say my room. Long lighting period or temporary lighting. You can select that in the app. Set my sleep time. So I'll set it for 3 o'clock. We'll set it for 1500 hours because that's what time it is right now. Confirm. And my wake time, 1800 hours sleep. And if I set save, it tells me I should sleep for more than 4 hours. So I don't know how this is going to work, whether it's going to light up here. I guess we'll find out pretty quick here. But that's what this is supposed to do. I guess I've already set it. It's already 3 o'clock now, so I'm just going to move this up a couple of minutes. I just want to see if this light will actually turn on. Okay, so it should start to use. Must update the firmware in here. Let's see if this will flash this unit. I guess it's going to download it through the phone and download it into the there's nothing on this thing for it to access, so I'm not too worried. I'm updating the firmware right now to the device. Okay, it's confirmed. Okay, here we go. I can access this thing and turn it on and off, as you can see, by just tapping the light here. I can select what room it's going to be in. I can select a scene. So, leave home. And it goes off.
So I'm going to take this inside and set it up without using the phone, so this is in fully automatic operation. Let's see what it does inside the house.
The light automatically arms itself, so when the lights go out, it's now armed and in motion detection mode. When it detects motion, it turns on. And it'll stay on as long as it detects motion. Once the motion stops for a period of time, it'll go back to standby. Or, of course, if lights get turned on. So it'll only operate at night.
Here I've placed the lamp on my staircase. The lights are on in the hall, and the light will stay out, as it does have a photo sensor in it to detect ambient light, so it won't turn on in the daytime or if there's other lights on. As soon as the lights go out, the nightlight will turn on, and it will stay on for approximately 3 minutes before going into motion detection mode.
When I move, the light comes on.
And this is what happens when you have 4 cats. Your carpeting and furniture gets shredded.
If the lights in the hall are turned on, the light goes out. The automatic light sensor will keep it out. When the lights are first turned out, the light will come on. It'll stay on for a couple minutes and then shut off. And then if there's any movement detected, it will turn on again. Another scenario would be to hang this on a doorknob. Hang the light on a doorknob. When the lights are turned out, the light will come on initially, provide enough light to see in the hallway. It'll time out after a few minutes. We'll time it and see how long it goes for. As you can see, it provides more than enough light to light up the hallway in a dark room. This is actually probably where I'm going to leave this here, because this is a very dark hallway when the lights are all out. And we're timing it to see how long it's going to go. And then once it shuts off, I'll walk into the hall and trigger it. Well, as you can see, it's now pitch black. You can't see anything in this hallway. The light runs for about 3 minutes. Oh, the cat's going to run around. Oh, the cat just went around the corner, and the cat just turned the light on. Hello, kitty cat. So that is how sensitive this thing is. If I turn on the lights in here, the light should go out. because it will pick up the ambient light. This is not a very bright light, but it should be enough to turn this thing off. Cat's nervous at the camera. This cat's nervous at the camera. This one's not. This one here doesn't mind the camera at all. Okay, it's been 3 minutes. Lights are out completely. I'll point the camera around the corner here, and then I'll enter. See how far I get before the thing comes on. Okay, I'm just walking around the corner, and there the light just came on. 180 degrees is what this thing can see. No problem. And as I showed before, even the cat will turn this thing on. So you can hang this from a doorknob or hang it from a curtain rod, and it'll cover the whole room. And then you've got a smart nightlight. I don't have it connected to the Bluetooth now. This is running in full automatic manual mode. Just turn it on and it works.
So now I think I'll take this down into the shop. We'll tear it down, take a look at the battery, and just see how the overall construction is.
Comes with a leather strap. You can unhook for hooking it around like a curtain rod. The unit itself has a metal base and of course an acrylic lens. Of course we want to see what's inside this thing, right? Let's see whether it unscrews first of all. It appears like it does unscrew. There we go. Top just unscrews. Well, it did until I dropped the screw inside it. The top screws on. What about the rest of it? Well, let's just see whether it can pop this thing apart. It just pops apart. There's the inside. There was a screw there. I'll put that screw back in and screw the top back on. As you can see, it's got 4 LEDs in here. No damage done. Here's the light itself. Press and hold, and the light should turn on. There it is. Nothing fancy there. 3 taps and the light turns off. Let's take a look under the circuit board and check out what it has as far as a battery is concerned. And here's what we've got in the back here. We've got a charge controller in the bottom down here with the contacts for charging. It has a lithium ion battery pack. Let's take a look at what the capacity of this thing is. Of course they would stick the tape over this side where the batteries are. But it looks to be 1200 milliamp hours. There's the cell there, 1200 milliamp hour battery. Our charge controller is down here. Here's our Bluetooth receiver. Our power switch on the back here. The power LED, the charge LED is actually in the base here. There's a light pipe that takes it up to the back. Here's our photocell, which tells the unit whether it's daytime or nighttime, so that it knows to turn on and off. So if I turn the unit on, and on the front here, this is the, as you can see, it actually has three motion detectors, so it has a very wide angle of view. That's why I had the thing sitting like this. I was standing way over, like I was standing like that direction, and it was still able to see me because of the wide angle of view with that third or the second and third detectors. So this thing can see probably 180 degrees. Okay, it's exposed to the light here, so it's not on. If I cover up the photocell, the light should turn itself on. Cover up the photocell, light comes on. Light goes off. Going back to the app, if I go into the app, I can go into, besides turning it on and off, I can go into a scene. If I go to the sleep scene, for example, I have to figure this app out. Change the brightness of the lamp as well. But I can also set a timer. So for example, if you're putting the kids to bed and you want the light to stay on for a while, I can set the timer. And I can say set the timer for anywhere up to 60 minutes. So I'll set the timer down for 1 minute, and I will set the brightness down, and then I will activate the timer, and we'll time it. And in 1 minute, the light will turn off. So we'll just watch this. So these are some of the things you can do with the app. Without the app, it just automatically will turn on when it detects motion and turn off after a period of time. There you go. That's how simple it is to set up. Very simple to set up using the app, and then you can set different scenes for how long you want it to stay on, how you want the light to behave. That's about all I can show you on this thing. It's just a basic little, well, it's an automatic nightlight basically with a Bluetooth connectivity and light sensor, and looks to be, you know, fairly well built. I haven't had any issues with any of the Blitzwolf items that I've checked out in the past. Haven't had any issues with them as far as build quality goes. They've all been very good. Link to this one is in the description. I'm going to put this thing back together, and then I got to find something to use it for. Put it in a dark hallway, and then if someone walks through there at night, they don't have to turn on the light. And that's probably what I'm going to end up doing, is just putting it in a dark hallway. Let it do its job at night. Before going, I should also mention that the base is magnetic. So when you drop the unit into the charging cradle, it'll automatically charge up, as you'll see. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one real soon.